Hi, welcome to this video. So in this today's video we will learn the different structures of the simple present tense. So we will know that how to make the simple present tense properly. So let's start with the positive structure of the simple present tense. Positive structure, subject plus V1 or V5, yes or yes, plus object plus other words. Here these words mean that at the very beginning of a positive structure or sentence there will be subject. The subject will be followed by V1 or V5. V1 is the base form of the verb, then V5 is that form of the verb whenever the base form of that verb will be used with s or es, then that form is called V5. Then there will be object and plus other words. Here one thing we must know that in each and every sentence there may not be objects and other words, but there must be subject and the subject will be followed by a verb, whether it is V1 or V5. Now for example, I like tea. I is the subject here, like V1, then T is the object. So now where I have to use V1 and where I have to use V5. So there is a question. We know that whenever the subject will be a third person singular number, the subject will be third person singular number, then only there will be V5, otherwise it will be V1. So now look at the subject here, I. So I is not a third person, I is first person, although it is a singular number. So I will be followed by V1. So I like tea. In the second example, Munni goes to school. Your subject is Munni. Yes, Munni is not I or we. So Munni is a third person and a single person. So as the subject is here, third person singular number, so this will be followed by V5. So it is not go, it is goes. It is V5. Subject V5. Then these two words are other words to school. So Munni goes to school. In the third example, they play football every day. So here they is the subject. They play. Now why it is not plays? Because the subject is although a third person but not singular number. So it will the they is followed by a V1. So it is play. So they play football every day. Football is object and this is other word. Now let's see the negative structure, how to make a negative sentence in the simple present tense. Subject plus do not or does not plus V1 plus object plus other word. So if you compare the two structures of the positive and the negative in the simple present tense, then you can see there is a very little difference. And where is the difference? That in the negative sentence, there you have to use after the subject either do not or doesn't. Do not or doesn't. So for example, I do not or don't like tea. Here don't is a contracted form of do not. So you can use anyone. So now whenever the subject will be third person singular number, then it will be doesn't or does not. But whenever the subject will not be third person singular number, then that this from these two options, that do not or doesn't, you have to choose do not. So I do not or don't like tea. Similarly, in the second example, Munni does not or doesn't go to school. Here Munni is a subject, so Munni is will be followed by here does not or doesn't go to school. Here one thing we have to see, that whenever there will be do not or doesn't, that time we should not use again this s or es with the v1 here like goes. So it will not be Muni doesn't goes to school because we have already used es with do, so it is does. So Muni doesn't go to school. Same way, they do not or don't play football every day. So they subject, then do not, that's auxiliary verb do, then not the negative word, then this is v1, football object every day other word. Now let's see how we have to make the interrogative sentence in the simple present tense. Do or does plus subject plus v1 plus object plus other word, and at last there is an interrogation mark. So this is the structure of a positive interrogative sentence. So now first of all we have to use here do or does. Then the do or does will be followed by subject, then the subject will be followed by v1 not v5, then object plus other word. So look at the example here. Do you like tea? Now what we have to use, do or does. Same way, whenever the subject will be third person singular number, we have to use v5. So does, v5 means here does, and v1 means here do. So you, as you is not a third person, although it is singular or plural number, as you is used in both the cases, either in singular or plural. So do you like tea? Next, do or does plus subject plus not plus v1 plus object plus other word, and there is an interrogation mark. This is the negative structure of, or negative interrogative structure of the simple present tense. Now if we compare the two structures here, one is positive interrogative and another is negative interrogative, then we can see a very little difference. And what is that? That is, we have to use here not, and where we have to use not, that is important. We have to use the word not just after the subject. So between the subject, in between subject and v1, we have to use the word not in the negative interrogative sentence. So for example, does Munni not go to school? So does is followed by the subject. Why does? Because the Munni is the subject is here third person and singular number. So does Munni not go to school? Similarly, do they not play football every day? So here they is although third person but not a singular number. So do they not play football every day? So I hope you understand the different structures of the simple present tense. So that's all for today's video, and in the next video I will be coming with the present continuous tense, its definition, the structure and the different uses. So till then, bye, thank you.